Hi, Brenda. This is a message for you. I'm doing a reading for you to do with your business in a shift and basically anything to do with you because in a shift is the wisdom that comes through you. So, we're going to tap into the wisdom and feel whatever wants to present itself. So, I have done the reading and I was just waiting to see if anything came through, reread the reading, and now I'm being told that it's ready to be presented to you. I'm so thrilled to be able to open this up to you and understand what's coming through for you and allow this free expression of your business and your purpose to come through. The reading is also an activation, so certain things might happen for you. So if you are open and willing, and if you'd like to receive more, this is your opportunity so that we can amplify the experience. So I normally ask two questions that allow me to go into you as a medium and start reading what's around you. And so when I went into this, I asked, so how does Brenda need to change in order to be more satisfied with her business? The question opens up the doors and allows more to come in. As I did that, my home phone rang, my mobile phone started beeping, and I just got a message incoming, incoming, incoming. And with that, there was a very, very, very beautiful white dragon that came in and landed and wanted to be with me as I went through this reading. So, what I get when I ask the question is, how does Brenda need to change in order to be more satisfied with her business? I have you very, very, very still, really, really listening across great, great distances. There's only a few women that I've read for this, and this kind of wisdom comes through as well. It's like going across great distances. So we might think of us in human terms, and then we might think of ourselves in God terms, and then the God and the galaxies and the cosmos and consciousness and all the rest of it. That's what that represents. Then the energy went very, very quiet. So I thought, okay, fine, I'll hop in and just see what the business wants to say. The business just wanted to just say, it's not about you. It was never about you per se. And what I get here is I feel that as you co-create your business, something got dislodged, as dissatisfaction that you weren't touching enough souls, which is totally and utterly normal and understandable. Okay, so we go back into the reading of you. And so I have to read you as to where you are with the counterpart being the co-creator with your glorious business. And I just feel so many, I can only describe them as firewalls. You know what a firewall is? When you go into a computer and there's passwords and there's red tape and there's secondary passwords. And so these are like firewalls that sort of come up that stop information actually flowing into you. Because if you think about the way where we are on the world at the moment, everybody's got firewalls and we're really, really worried about coming in and taking our information or stealing what we think or stealing our intentions, stealing, so we've create these kind of firewalls of protection where really what I'm being shown now is we don't need protection from the outside. What we need is a really, really strong connection on the inside, which basically sort of comes out. And I've done this with many, many women. This constant, strong, courageous connection with your inner being means that what you radiate out means that you are then, and I wrote down untouchable and unpenetrable. So it's almost like there's an energetic shift that needs to happen from being, right, I'm going to put all these protections out there. I'm going to have this light out there. And what I wrote down here when I got all this message and I saw what was happening was it's like shedding a coat of armor, like the bright scales around you in this circle, which represent, I won't be fearful if I've got this great big armor around me, this bubble, this firewall, and nobody can touch me. What happens is you become untouchable when you are so phenomenally strong on the inside. And I'm just getting like, she knows this, but you need to have this explained to you or for it to be articulated. So you create a really, really strong connection with yourself. You trust your human. You bring that to the right. Okay, then what happens is when you trust your human, you are brought to the right people, the right opportunities. There's trust, there's trust, there's trust. Trust this human as much as you trust spirit, however you see spirit, however you experience soul, spirit. The dragons, for example, because they have actually flown in to sort of, help with this reading as well. So that you don't give power away to something that you're in awe of. Whereas really what I've seen so many times is they are in awe of you, of whoever's touching in at this level, when we're going conscious, when we're going galactic, when we are going in, when we are, so it's going in. It's when we are aligned, when we are in touch, when we are asking for help, they are in reverence of us because we chose to be here at this specific time. And this is what they're saying to you. It's like, no, 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 no. Don't give your power away to us. Trust yourself. You are the wise one. You chose to be here and do something courageous. All right, what I'm getting here is kind of hand yourself over, and there's layers and layers and layers to be melted away. So accept help and ask for help. What I'm getting here is it's okay to ask for help. You don't have to wait. Sometimes being spiritual or wanting to be more spiritual doesn't mean that we have to sit and wait for the inspiration, wait for the ideas, wait for, I'll wait until I'm given the idea. We can ask, and this is a lot of the work that I do, is actually just like, how do we ask? How do we bring that in? And what the dragons have shown me is the gap between, they highlight the gap between being us human and then being the spiritual one, as like how we can bridge that gap so that we are really, really connected with ourselves. We're asking the right questions. We know what's going on in our head and we know what's going in our body. We know what's ours, what someone else's, what something else is. We become really, really attuned to that. All right. So again, doing the reading on you, how does Brenda need to change in order to be more satisfied with her business? Because that's what we're here for, reading the business. And there's a heaviness that is detected, and it's a frequency that is coming from the heart, and it's not recent, but there's like you're so used to it, there's like this constant ache. It's like having heartburn is what I'm experiencing it as. So you're so used to it being there that you don't know what to do with it, or you don't even recognize it that it's there, but you keep wanting to walk away and get into the doing of life, which is the human trait, to avoid. Now that's so natural, but it's time to invite in, to see the capacity to be able to conclude that heartache, that heaviness that is just so entwined with who you are and what you are as a human, so that we can let that go, which almost kind of like has you skipping around. And I'm getting the image again of remembering, like when I've gone through this before, taken other people through this before, it's like, oh my God, we're all skipping up in heaven, just going, oh my God, what did you create? What did you create? Wasn't that just brilliant? Let's do that again. It's like so exciting to kind of like, oh my God, I didn't realize it was so easy to get rid of all that. So here we go. So what I'm being shown here, and the dragons are saying, we need to be able to clear the conduit of you. And the conduit of you is being able to get into life force energy and be this little girl skipping up in heaven, just kind of going, oh my God, I was just so awesome to be able to sort of cross over and be able to see it so many different ways and meet so many excellent souls. And isn't that amazing? So what I also do here is I tune in to see where you are on your scale of thoughts, 1 out of 10, if there was a scale. Where are your thoughts as a human? And what I'm getting there is you're easily distracted, not always laser focused in on the outcome. So life can really get in the way. I'm asking about then, where's your frequency? You know, where's your frequency that you're radiating out? And I get that you're mostly serene in your frequency, but there are sort of, you know, tripping things up and sort of there's resets to be done. And your desire, your deep, deep, deep desire to go so much further. And I totally get that. And we'll come into that when I read the actual business itself and what it wants to say to you. And there's also something alignment. I wanted to read into the alignment of where you are, if that was on a scale of 1 to 10, when you're truly and truly aligned. How is that feeling for me when I'm reading into that? When I'm whispering and listening to the whispers of what come through your body and what come through the barometer of you. So for now, it's fine, but you're moving forward into schools and part of curriculum, divine connection, raising children as all knowing. There's massive things that you want to deliver and create, and your desire is to do things much, much bigger, further, take things further. Right, what else came up here? Okay, so feeling into and asking your business what it wants to say to you. I get a very happy and buzz that you are contented. So, but there is a lift that's going to happen, and let the dragons lead you, and how this is much bigger than you ever originally thought. So we're taking you away from your thoughts and getting you to sort of just allow to see what is actually going to come in. And I'm hearing here, there's a movement of souls connected, like in communities. I'm seeing groups, and they're all very much more connected than they are now. I see you under a huge umbrella. So not like a firewall, but just an umbrella. That this is the soul connection, and the bit that you love to do, what you are here, your gift, is the umbrella. So listen to me and we can talk about this afterwards. I'm just going to read what came through. So what went before doesn't matter. What was human, like as with human issues, now that was all kind of just child's play. And become familiar with what is more available for you. Now you get to raise your standard to many, 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 many more souls. You were meant for more. That's exciting. And I know that is some part of your massive desire, because I felt it. It's like, boom. Everything you offer is a route and is a path to activations. And I'm getting all available via the dragon's breath. What they mean by that is you shouldn't be doing this as a human. You shouldn't be doing this alone, because it is massive what you want to be able to deliver. So therefore it has to be, and I just kept hearing on the breath of a dragon, on the breath of a dragon, meaning that you have power behind you. Anyway, we can talk about how you see that, how you read that, what kind of help you need. So there is a movement to usher people through a pathway, a conduit, call it to the other side. And it is linking people up, but it's like into a new lifestyle, a new way of living. And I totally and utterly understand that. There was always another path to take, is what I've written next. There was always another path to take. And this is what I'm feeling for you, this desire to do more, be more, touch more souls. There was always a different path to take, a new path to take. Okay, this is kind of beautiful. So I was given a view of you when you first came in. So when you came in as a star seed, however you see yourself as an energetic soul, you were so filled with glee and hope and power and purpose. And I'm being shown again, remember those little girls running around in the flowers up in heaven going, oh, what did you create? What did you do? What did we find out? What did we manage? Wasn't that brilliant? So this is who you came in with. So much glee, so much hope, so much power and purpose. But life came in and dragged that out and swallowed you whole. Now, you've done an awful lot of work as sort of like deliverance, of getting yourself out of that from a human perspective. But there's, oh God, I just keep getting this, like, there's so much more. So this, there is still this fresh and excited, untainted life. The magical soul came to spread glee. This is you, the business that's telling you this is who you are, and know that you are the great creator. So there is something coming that's very fresh and exciting for you to live for and for you to steward in. What else did it give me here? Oh God, yeah. So I got you, and this might make you laugh, but it's more of a representation and it's an image of who you are. If you could think of the Statue of Liberty, and if you can kind of, oh, God, yes, if you can stand in that power of being the Statue of Liberty and all that you stand for, you're holding the light, you're holding the candle. I've never seen this before. This is amazing. So your path as a human to herald others and pass over the barrier, the invisible illusion to discover a new kind of living with that liberty. And I was kind of going, isn't it freedom? And they were like, well, yeah, but it's like she is this potential, one of many, one of a few, to stand like the Statue of Liberty. But if you know that energy within yourself, that is the frequency. Oh gosh, I'm hoping this is making sense. There's a lot, obviously, when you know they reach into somebody's soul who's here for more, who's one of the women across the world who are here at this particular time to usher in and be on the leading edge of ushering in what we're here to usher in. So much excitement comes through and like, yes, we have to be speaking. I'm getting this image of the conduit, the way I see the conduit. So what the dragons have shown me in the past is our closest relatives when it comes to energy and states are trees. I know. So if you were to stand and hug a tree and allow yourself to go all the way down to the roots, all the way up to heaven through the branches, and if you were just able to sort of feel that, that's you in the conduit. So you bring people to their soul, you teach them about the conduit, that you are stepping aside as the human. But I'm still seeing the Statue of Liberty. So what's going to happen is you will be brought the people ready to be set free with liberty. This movement of women across the globe on the brink of human evolution, which is all about stepping over to the other side, knowing that there is illusion, knowing how we get to create things. Evacuations of the human conditional mind, escaping from earth issues, and exorcisms of conditions, memories, and the evidence loop that we continually see ourselves in. All right, so when the information comes through, it comes through, and then we're just sort of not, okay, here we go. So it's not necessarily just to do with the mind. So if you are open to fully tap into the wisdom of the dragon kind, the dragon calls you to see them as your team. This is not your job alone. It would be just too big for you to be able to do this all alone. And I'm being shown Gangaji because I remember she said the same thing when she went and she got missions given to her when she went to India. She just said, I don't know how to do that. And I recognize that myself as well. Like, I don't know how to do that. It's just way bigger than me. And it is way bigger than you. And that's why you need to have assistants and teams. I'm not talking about VAs, assistants and teams. I hope you would understand that. So if you're ready to receive more, because you know that you are meant for more, there is an opportunity to amplify your signal, your radiance, and experience this receiving galactic consciousness. Don't fight it. We're going beyond the human, the spirit, And we're really, really working with spirit. You know, there's always more. There's always new levels. There's always more to be done. We'll be doing this till the day we die. So this is not for the mind or the brain. Gosh, sometimes the mind just like really, really, really doesn't understand it. It's for you, your body, your cells, your heart, and your soul, your inner self. So your body becomes the barometer for so much more wisdom. Your mind doesn't need to understand this. Let go and let's begin again. So I'm closing the conduit because the information stopped flowing. So I'm closing the conduit to receiving of source, releasing any energy, remnants of the human mission to tie up any loose ends and release human doubt. And so shall it be. You are the creator and you are here for more. There is so much to be done. And you are one of the people to be doing so much. So, but you do have assistance. Let's book a call so that we can go through that so that you can ground it. Having heard that, make sure that you maybe just do one thing that, okay, here we go. One thing that allows you to feel like, act like, believe like, when energy shifts, I burp a bit, that you are standing like the Statue of Liberty. It's so nice when you've got a reference, when you've got an energy, when you've got an image. So that was what was given to me to give to you. All the energy shifting. And I really look forward to catching up with you this week. I hope listen to it once, listen to it twice, see how it's coming through, what you need to know. And I'll just clean the energy so that that can all, you know, closing the conduit from source and the energy remnants of the human, you and I, tying up all loose ends and releasing all doubt in this mission, and so shall it be.